for all my life. They say I'm a failure, end up in jail, I ain't proving right. My mama, she told me before, son, you get I understood, but I ain't see the vision. A nigga kept going, and now I'm winning. Some people I put my trust in, try to fuck with my image. Oh no, you didn't. Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cause all this life we ain't put on with this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. And now we rich now, we got money, I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.
Yeah, I ain't playing with your ass. Nigga, I ain't playing with your ass. You chasing greatness. You got greatness talking to you. Become great.
Yo, Rize Podcast family, what it do, what it is. How everybody feeling? Hope y'all had a great day today. Oh, excuse me. My day was a little rough. I can't lie. You know what I mean? We'll get into that. 5-time champ, 3 different weight divisions, the hard-hitting, devastating, punching Gervonta Tank Davis. And shout out to him also, because tomorrow he's having his back to school drive at Robert C. Marshall. I believe it started at 3, so we got the kids in the neighborhood, man. Make sure y'all bring them by. Get them school supplies. Bad Girl Promotions, Miss Olivia Pope. You know what I mean? Y'all say a prayer for. Y'all say a prayer for. I know she going through some things today. You know what I mean? So just say a prayer for her. We'll get into it once I get finished with these sponsors. EOE, education over everything. Rest in peace, Uncle John Boy. Shout out to nephew Peyton. Make sure to go to KenichiBear.com, use code TRP, get 15% off all your headphones. When you leave there, go to NoSlipGallery.org, use codes RISE10, get 10% off. When you leave there, go to MeaKillerB.com. And then when you leave there, go to the RisePodcast.com, man. Grab something. We got hoodies, t-shirts, hats. You know what I mean? Grab up. Shout out to all the fighters, aunts, uncles, parents, moms, dads, volunteers, coaches that help make that gym go around, man, because it's just not just one person. It's not just 2 people, you know what I mean? It take everybody. It take a village. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to all the moms, dads, aunts, uncles, volunteers, coaches, you know what I mean, that's giving up their time to make these things happen. So shout out to them. Last but not least, man, y'all know Squeeze closed the deal. Y'all can say it with me in the chat. Box Raw. Big Dre, what it do, Big Dre? Boss Man Tony, how you feeling? Kamani Clark, Brashley McClendon, Boss Man Tony, what's going on? GP, Gregory Pratt, my guy, Cosmic Lando, Kevin King, my guy, what's happening? Tim Layton, D for the win, what's going on? C. Irvin the Wiz, SJ, what's happening? Melanie Queen 27, Miss Shara, how you doing today? C. Irvin the Wiz, Branson, Taiwan Yuka Wabutu, Just Do Boxing, my guy, what's going on with it? Ace, Daryl Hawkins, Taiwan Yuka Wabutu, Million Films, you heard? Demond Newton, what's going on? Ellipsis, what's happening? What's going on, everybody? Yesterday, I asked y'all to say a prayer for my homeboy, man. I got a text this morning that he passed overnight. So, you know what I mean? That's why I was saying, just send a prayer up for the family, man. And prayers go out to Thomas Hill. He in the hospital. So, you know, prayers out to Thomas Hill. that was a tough loss, man. He was a good guy, and you know what I mean. Hey, he was a good dude since I met him. We've been friends since we was like 13, 14. You know what I mean? Um, my sister, him and they relationship, they was like brother and sister. You know what I mean? That's why I said say a prayer for her. You know what I mean? Good dude, man. Good dude, man. Rest in peace, Tim Reynolds, man. He fought. I'm talking about. I was gonna man. He fought a long fight, man, and survived a lot. I was gonna send. I was gonna send it into the hardcore chat, like some of the things he been through. But you know what I mean. He was supposed to been gone a long time ago. So for him to make it at 40 was a huge milestone. Because at 16, 20, 25, like he was going through it. You know what I mean? So Tim, bro, I love you. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, man. You fought a long, hard fight. You did everything they asked you to do, man, and you still was fighting to the end. So, you know what I mean? Time for you to get your rest. No more pain, no more suffering. Hey, what's going on, Miss Mona? Yeah, no, and the thing is, man, his son, he only got one child, his son, man, and they just gave him a graduation party. You know what I mean? To celebrate him going to college. He made it. You know what I mean? So rest in peace, Jim. Yeah, no more pain and suffering. Yeah, definitely. He beat cancer 3 times, I think. Cancer 3 times, COVID 2 or 3 times. Um, had congestive heart failure, you know what I mean? Was on the machines and man, it was a lot. So you know what I mean, prayers up for my guy. Ellipsis, what's going on? Now let's switch the subject. Let's switch the subject. Let's get into this boxing, man. We getting good fights and fight cards. Might not always be the fight that we want, but we getting good fights and good fight cards. So my question is, what else would you like to see? Because you know you can't please everybody. So we getting good fights, we getting good fight cards, but I know there's somebody out there that want more, that's not happy, not satisfied, or you know what I mean. You just think it could go in a different direction. So what else? What else would you like to see as a fan? Berlanga talking some talk. Berlanga talking like he could see like he gonna stand in there with Canelo. I don't see it. At the Berlanga try to bite the old man. I don't see it. Uh oh. We got greatness in the building, man. Everybody bow your heads, wipe off your feet, clap your hands, man. Aunt McQueen is in there. Yo, what's going on, Aunt?
My guy said, bow your head like I was the Pope and shit.
Hey, bow your heads, clap your hands, man. Aunt McQueen is coming through. What's going on, chat?
Chilling, man. How you feeling, man?
Uh, I'm all right. I'm all right. You know what I mean? So
We'll live with that. I ain't gonna pry or nothing like that.
so like me and my homeboy was talking. Me and my homeboy was talking today in the gym, and you know what I mean. He was like, sometimes he feels as though like he's insensitive to certain conversations about when like people pass. You know what I mean? He like, you know what I mean. That shit don't hit me the same no more. And I was telling him like, you know what I mean. You gotta understand, since we was 13, 12, 13, we watching motherfuckers. We watching people get killed and die. You know what I mean? So like the we kind of got desensitized to it. You know what I mean? We losing friends at 12, 13, 14 years old, and it's steadily going, getting worse. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be the same.
No, for sure, for sure. It definitely becomes normalcy.
Yeah, so like, you know what I mean? You're not gonna respond the same like you would. You know what I mean? I remember I was somewhere. I don't remember where I was at, but I know I was out. And he was like, man, that's crazy. Like, I've never experienced nobody getting murdered. You know what I mean? Like my people in my family, they died from old age. Like we ain't never like experienced that. And I'm sitting here looking like shit. we was going through that as kids. You know what I mean? I remember like, I always hung with people older than me. So I probably was like 11, 12, and dude probably like 16. He was cool though, like, you know what I mean? Like the old heads always looked out for me, you know what I mean? I just remember like somebody beat him to death. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. You know what I mean? I remember I was younger than that. I was like 7. And like it was these 2 girls. And of course, you know what I mean, I used to like one of them, you know what I mean? But the mother boyfriend beat all 3 of them in the head with a sledgehammer and killed them. You know what I mean? At 7 years old, you know what I mean? And I remember we all going around to the house, the sirens, lights and shit. Like, man, that shit, been doing this shit for a long time, man. You're not gonna feel the same. You're not gonna feel the same.
Or even if you, or I think the other part of it too is sometimes it's not just the feeling, but finding a way to express it, or feeling like it's even acceptable to express it.
That's another part. Grieving, learning how to grieve. You know what I mean? Like that's one thing when I go to my therapist and I be talking to her, but I don't think I know how to grieve for real. You know what I mean? I cried when my father died. You know what I mean? When I lost a couple of homeboys. You know what I mean? But like I don't think I ever like grieve. You know what I mean? So like that's some of the stuff I be recognizing. I be trying to get help. You know what I mean? Help with. You know what I mean? Because like the way I process and deal with it, I just put that shit in a box and lock that shit in the back of my brain. You know what I mean? Leave that shit there. You know what I mean? It might surface every couple years or whatever, but you know what I mean? It's gone for the most part. And you know what I mean? So like, and she was like, that's not healthy. So it is what it is. What's going on with you though, Aunt? How you feeling today, man?
Pretty damn good. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I heard you was ready to bust out some rhymes, man. I was staying tuned, man. I was waiting to get them.
Nah, man, I was messing around with this Epic pen and this other thing called Draw something. I can't remember what it's called, but it's extension on Chrome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to be on my John Madden shit, man, when I get back to doing the casuals corner. Because
Right.
this thing, it'll allow you to draw on the screen.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so there was a couple of things that I was thinking about like a minute ago. A couple of us, we had watched that Teofimo Lopez, Jermaine Ortiz fight.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is now I'm like, damn, I can revisit that and I can draw on the screen because I'd be able to highlight like, okay, his foot is right here. I could literally draw like he should be moving this way, or maybe he could throw the punch this way and then just boom, draw it that way. Like, hey, throw the hook right here, and so on and so forth. So I think that'd be pretty cool to do that. I was messing around with the overlays and all that other stuff and just finding different ways to bring the property value up on the show. So I'm just not some ashy ass nigga just sitting in front of the camera just talking to y'all, plain ass background. I want to have like a little, like how you got the ticker going across the bottom with the Kenichi pair. I started typing up different type of tickers. Like, all right, I'm gonna have the damn Ring Magazine pound for pound men's going across the bottom, then the women's, and then thinking about listing all of the champions for each division, have it going across like on some ESPN type shit.
No, that's nice. That's nice right there.
Yeah. So that way we could all be informed together. And like I said before, just up the production value of the show. Oh, you say you want the special effects? Hold on, let me hit you with the thumbs up real quick. Hit you with the fireworks real quick. I know you can. Yeah.
My fireworks at?
I think you got to put 2 thumbs up. See, I put 2 up.
Yeah, I ain't got no fireworks.
I don't know. It might because I'm on the damn what do you call it? The iPhone. I use the iPhone as my camera.
Yeah, but
I could make it rain in this bitch. Hold on.
Oh, hell no!
Put the thumb down. You feel me? Put the thumbs down.
I'm on my MacBook. Why I can't do that?
Hold on, put the peace sign up. I'll get some confetti up in here. It's a party, y'all. Hold on. It's a celebration. We with the Rize podcast, man. So it's always a celebration.
Damn, you got some shit over there.
I don't even, man. I did it by accident one day.
You know, that's nice.
But on this topic, though, I like this is a good topic. We are getting good fights and fight cards. What else would you like to see as a fight fan? Shit, everything we've been seeing, just keep giving us more of this. That's how I'm feeling, man.
I think
with you.
You know what I mean? Like Top Rank been giving us good cards. The Zone been giving us good cards. Mad Troom been giving us cards. Prime gave us a good card. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like shit. Like people complaining, but boxing is looking good. Unheard of, hey baby. So my question just to the, you know what I mean? Hey, Unheard of, how far you is from Spelman, Unheard of?
Listen, man, I'm with you 1000%. I don't know if you've seen the last episode of The Casual. Shout out to my guy, my esteemed colleague, Remo, aka the Prince of Brooklyn, aka Mr. Rich Threads, aka he got so many AKAs. But we were talking about that. Just like for a minute, we were complaining about fighters not fighting, so on and so forth, right? But just think about how many undisputed fights we've gotten in the past couple years. Canelo became undisputed at 168. We had, Bud's been undisputed at 140 and 147. Devin was undisputed at 135. Inoue is undisputed 2 times over. Usyk is the first undisputed champion at heavyweight in 25 years. The last one was Lennox Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
We about to have undisputed at 175 in October when Bivol and my guy Arthur the Substance Beterbiev, when they square off.
Okay.
They're gonna give us some resolution there. So we getting all these undisputed fights. So how can we say that like nobody's fighting nobody? Now, of course, there are certain fights that we want to see still take place, but to a large extent, as your caption suggests, we are getting good fights and we're getting good fight cards. We had the Day of Reckoning, that bitch was stacked from top to bottom. We had the 5v5 that was stacked from top to bottom. That last fight, what was that? August 3rd. That card was stacked from top to bottom. It's like, yo, what the hell can we complain about? For real, as boxing fans. We had Tank and David Benavidez on the same damn card, same night, against really good opponents, man. Like Frank, people can say whatever they want about Frank, but the dude was ranked #1 in the WBA. So he deserved to be in there.
You know,
my guy Beterbiev went up to 175, fought against Bosdick. Only loss he got is to my guy Arthur the Substance Beterbiev. For that to be your entree at 175, that's a hell of a fight. What are we complaining about?
Mm-hmm.
We living good.
You know what I like about that David Benavidez Tank? David Benavidez said, I would love to fight on a Tank card again. And in the same situation, Tank said, I wouldn't mind having Benavidez on the card again. And he could be the headliner.
There we go.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I mean? Like, that was, I think that was dope all in itself, because, you know what I mean? Both of them are, you can put both of them as headliners, but for, you know what I mean, ego's not to play a factor for him to say, you know what, I even be the co-main, you know what I mean? I was the co-main this time, I let him be the co-main, I let him be the main event next time, you know what I mean? And I'll be the co-main, you know what I mean? That's what, like, I think boxing is in a great place.
It's in a great place, man. It's in a fantastic place. And for that point that you just made about that, yo, after October 12th, Benavidez is going to be in line to fight the winner. He's going to be in line to fight the winner. That fight was what was that? Title eliminator for the WBC at 175. So he'll be able to be in contention for the winner of Bivol Beterbiev. Now, if things shake out the way that they do, maybe let's say top of the year, depending on if Tank is able to get a fight before the year closes out, that very well can be the scenario. where you got Benavidez versus the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol for undisputed, and then you have Tank in the unification against whoever it is, whether it be Shakur or even Baranchik or somebody else at 135 who's a title holder. Come on, man. So boxing's in a great place.
That's where I put it.
And we got Pro Box. We got Pro Box. Pro Box is doing their thing. They putting all of these great matchups together, 50-50 matchups. You don't know who the hell is going to win most of the time. You're seeing some up-and-coming guys like Najee Lopez, Robert Merriweather. We've been seeing some great fights.
I like Robert Merriweather.
He's smooth as hell, man. He's smooth. And we just see my guy, and this is the thing that I really like about Pro Box, is Pro Box, not only does it serve as a platform for guys who are, like an incubation, guys who are in the embryonic stages of their career, where they like looking to come up, but it also serves as a guy who's on those major platforms and maybe they took an L or two and then they were able to rebound, like Angelo Leo. A few months ago, he was on a Pro Box card. This past weekend, he just scored a crazy knockout over Venado Lopez, and now this dude is a world champion. You know what I mean? So we need platforms like that, like Pro Box. I also like what Golden Boy is doing with them Thursday night fights. Shout out to Oscar De La Hoya. He doing his shit with that. Then you got the other platforms that are on the zone, like Red Owl Boxing, where they're kind of like a proving grounds type of situation. So boxing's in a great place, man.
Remo, what's going on, Remo? What's on your mind?
Ain't nothing, man. I seen the bat signal, so I appeared,
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it.
What's good with you?
Man, just chopping it up, man. I wasn't going to come on tonight. I wasn't. Mm-hmm. When Aunt texted me, I'm like, man, I gotta come on. You know what I mean? Like I was in my feelings, so you know what I mean. Like I was just going like leave it alone.
That's fine, man. That's why you got brothers here to help you out, bro.
Oh no, I appreciate you know what I mean. I appreciate that, you know what I mean, because that definitely was when Aunt hit me. I'm like, I gotta do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just you know what I mean. Like it's just life is so crazy, man. Like. And it's short. You know what I mean? But just now that I'm getting older, like I'm paying attention to even more things that I probably wouldn't have paid attention to 10 years ago. You know what I mean? So it's just like taking care of your body, eating right, doing the right things, and you know what I mean, just trying to be around for these kids, man.
Yeah, I know how that go.
Because that's like one of my biggest fears, like not being there for my son and my daughters.
Yeah.
Oh snap. The man, the myth, the legend is in the building. What's going on, Coach?
Man, I ain't been on my podcast in so long, so I had to come and bless y'all, man. It's just been rough for me. What's happening, y'all?
Hey,
I got the great Aunt McQueen and Mr. Remo. Let's talk fashion in the building.
Hey, what's up, guy?
What's good, man? How's everything?
Man, life is a bowl of cherry right now. It's a bowl of cherry. I don't know to eat some. Oh, now my guy Mo Charles calling me. Don't go nowhere because I want to bring him on the show. What you call it here? Hold on for a minute.
All right.
But yeah, senior, that's how life goes sometimes. You know, it's all this shit is lessons, man.
Yeah,
little lessons here and there, and then we just gotta learn. You know what I mean? What those lessons mean. It's science, but
No, 1000%. I was telling y'all a minute ago. I don't know if y'all remember, but I was talking about on there with the guy Jay, man, just becoming a little bit more obsessive with the word sin, and not in a heavy theological sense, like if you don't do this, you're going to hell, but in the original intent. It was originally an archery term, meaning to miss the mark. So it's like every day, it's like, what the hell is the mark? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like you talking about like being there for the kids, like just that thought alone could drive you to be a better version of yourself because you can't pour nothing into nothing.
There go
You
Robert
know what I'm
Murray.
saying?
What's going on, chat? How you feel? How y'all doing?
Smooth as hell, man.
Mhm.
I was super impressed with that last performance on Pro Box.
Yeah, I think he right.
So smooth.
I think he ready to be right back at it too.
That's what I love about them Pro Box fights, though, man, because they match them guys up to where down the line, I feel like they're gonna be prepared, man. Because like Remo was talking about earlier, with a lot of those guys who are heavily touted or highly touted, I should say, the guys who are like the blue chip prospects over on what do you call it, Golden Boy. They fatten these guys' records up and then they throw them in there with guys and they just seem like they're out of their depths. Like Zerto when he fought Bivol, it looked like he didn't even belong in there. I'm not saying that he shouldn't have won the fight or should have lost the fight or what have you, but
Y'all good?
you would assume it'd be a lot more competitive.
What's going on, Coach? What's on your mind? You hear me, Coach? Coach Calvin? Okay, Robert Merriweather back in the ring September 7th, Louisville, Kentucky.
God damn, Nacho Bango got it crowded out here tonight. Get me back. You got it crowded out here tonight. I'm trying to get back on my podcast, but it's not.
Hey, Coach.
Letting me talk. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Coach. Can you hear me, Coach?
Hello?
Yo.
I don't know what's going on.
I gotta find my other notebook, man, because just in case my guy Coach Kenny he make an appearance, you know, I gotta ask him about a fight and I gotta write it down. I write them shits down for real.
A fighter too.
Coach Calvin,
for some reason my sound won't come in.
We gotta get in a better chair. Cats
Damn.
go crazy in the chair.
Yeah, he getting all his money worth.
Heck.
Let me see if he'll come back in once I kick him out.
Lose 4,500. What up, baby?
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get Coach Calvin back in the building. I'll see you backstage. Give me 1 second. Nah,
Yeah,
man.
but what he was saying though about Golden Boy, they be trying to tell me these dudes is this and that, and my fighter should be champion, and like Zepeda, he's the undisputed champion. He's in every sanctioning body. I just hope he is what they say he is, and stop telling the public something different. That'd be my problem with this boxing shit. It's like by the time you really put them in a tough fight, and them dudes don't really be it, it's like, man, I done wasted 4 or 5 years following this guy, and then he done finally got in there with somebody who's supposed to be competition. He done laid the egg.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. You gonna find out. Can you hear me, Coach? Coach Calvin.
Senior, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
It just still ain't working. Let me cut my call.
Yeah,
can you hear me?
Senior,
Can you hear me?
I can hear y'all now, but it's not loud.
Oh yeah, you had the which one come on? You got the Bluetooth on the car, the phone hooked up to the car, ain't it?
Yeah, you know that shit snatch it real quick.
Right. That's why you couldn't hear it first. Who am I bringing in?
His name is Mo Charles. He got this thing that he been doing. You know, he's talking the same way y'all talk. I find it funny because y'all was talking about something about which I was just talking about, and he's on that type of level when y'all hear him talking and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I find it funny that y'all talking about, you know, sin. You know what I'm saying? Listen to y'all. These brothers getting deep tonight.
He's talking a little bit. Well, let me bring him in, Mr. Mo
Yeah, hold
Charles.
up, but I need to turn it up a little bit. What's up, Mo? What's going on?
Hey, Cal, how you doing, Coach?
I'm doing all right. Let me give you an introduction, Mo. This is a friend of mine named Mo Charles. A lot of y'all don't know him. He was in my previous life when I was in that world. Well, both of us was in that world. We had a chance to go through the tradition system, and we back home and all this doing things in our life. So I want to introduce you, Mo. What program you're working on?
So I started this program called Stay Stop. It's a
Mm-hmm.
phenomenal brand. I was just laying in bed one night, man. I was totally lonely and hurt and full of pain, and I was crying, and man, and all of a sudden I heard a voice say, "Stay Stop." And I sat up in the bed and I resonated on that phrase, "Stay Stop." And I just sat there and I just kept thinking about what are some of the things that I needed to stay stopped from. And I come to realize, man, that there are a lot of things that I had to stay stopped. I had to stay stopped from environmental behavior. Environmental behavior means I leave one community and go to another. For example, I may have a suit on today and I go to another community, I take the suit off and I start sagging and I start acting the way those guys act in that community. So that is environmental behavior, meaning that I change just to fit in to that community. And then the very next night, I heard the voice say, "Now do what you say." So do what you say means that I made a commitment to my higher power, God, to stay stopped. I had to stay stopped from smoking cigarettes. I had to stay stopped from violence. I had to stay stopped from drug abuse. I had to stay stopped from those things that was hindering me from being a phenomenal and loving human being. And the minute I began to stay stopped, instantaneously my life began to improve. I had to stay stopped from using profanity. And I thought that I had to go to the dictionary to improve my language. But I come to find out the minute I stopped using profanity, instantaneously my language began to enhance because I start using different phrases and words that exemplify a phenomenal, intelligent human being.
Mm.
So Stay Stop is a brand that God created. I didn't create this. I just follow with his lead. He says, "Stay Stop." Now do what you say. Do what you say as a commitment to God that I would do what I say. So that's how I begin this brand, by going on this journey and being an example of what Stay Stop represents. So Calvin, you know, of course you have Stay Stop as well. And you have shown so many other people how joyful your life is today because you stay stopped from the violence activity of selling and doing this, that, and the third that was negative, that was hindering you from being the person that you are. Because as I look around the world, your name is on so many people's lips and they saying wonderful things about you because you have stayed stopped. So this is where it come from, and this is what God intended for me to do, is to share this message of staying stopped.
Mm.
Man, I feel so wonderful today. My life has, and a lot of teachers and mentors and parents always talk about change, but a lot of people exchange, they don't change. What exchange means that it don't look like I'm selling drugs because I'm not on the corner anymore. But all I did was exchange position. Now I'm behind the curtain and I'm delivering that nonsense through somebody else.
Mm.
So that's what exchange means. So a lot of people really are not changing. It's just they look different because they in a different position of doing that negativity. So man, I'm both feet in today, man. I'm being the best example that I can be in the face, in the sight, and in the view of those who want and desire to be different, to be phenomenal, to be joyful. The only solution to our household, I remember my mom's used to wave her finger at her daughter, and used to say, you need to stay stopped before you get started. That means to assess, to evaluate your situation before you even walk out the door. Stay stopped, so you don't bend the wrong corner, end up in the wrong house, get into the wrong relationship. You need to assess your situation. Stay stopped. Then God said, now do what you say. Stay stopped. Then God said, now everything must change. Yeah. When you do, before you get started, when you do now what you say, the commitment, everything will change. The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you express yourself, you begin to have a very loving home situation. Even when you go on your job, the application should have stay stop on it. Because when you working in a corporate situation with people of intelligence, you want to go into a situation where you know that your light will shine, that you feel strongly that you'll be given that opportunity to work for this corporation, because by them looking at your character, your value, and how you value yourself, because you have boundaries. You have set the stage for people to observe and to acknowledge and smile at your walk. That's what stay stop means. Yeah. Not just in your household, in your community, and in your nation. Baltimore need to stay stopped from the violence. Baltimore need to stay stopped from the negative activity that continually not just haunt people, but cause people to get to the cemetery before their time. We need to stay stopped, man. We need to be the greater example, because we have stayed stopped, Calvin. We need to be the greater example for young people, and not just for young people, because there are a lot of mature people who doesn't have the information, does not know how to stay stopped from what. There are so many people that do drugs that continue to go back, because they don't know the language. Once you've been given the antidote, you'll find yourself so much happier, because in the beginning you didn't know. Most people be saying, I don't know what to do. Stay stopped. Now do what you say before you get started. Now everything will change. And I am absolutely certain about it, because it worked for me. And it wasn't nothing that cost me anything, but yet it brought everything that made me happy into my life. So this is how God has begun this brand. Stay stopped. Now do what you say.
Man, very enlightened, Mo. Very enlightened, man. Y'all know the story about this guy right here, man. You wouldn't believe, but I always told him he was very well elegant speaker. And man, when I listen to him, I just get quiet. Any questions from the panels? Did y'all have anything to ask?
Well, Calvin, I like to also add that I had started this brand. I just trademarked it. My webpage is staystopnowdowhatyousay.com. My Facebook page is Charles H. Fields. So I wear a shirt as a reminder every day. My shirts say exactly what I just displayed. Stay stopped now, do what you say, or stay stopped before you get started, or stay stopped now, everything must change. So people can go to my website, purchase some of my items, and it ain't even about the fabric, it's about the message. You know, anybody can buy a t-shirt, but this message that I wear every day reminds me how important it is for me to be example and lead, go down the road, but leave a path so somebody else can continue to walk this walk to improve their life based upon how they value themselves. If they sincere about enhancing and improving their life. You know, I met a lady the other day, and it's strange, man. The lady couldn't even fit the shirt. She said she needed to stay stopped from overeating. I said, oh my God. Yeah, man. So she said, I can't fit the shirt, but I can't get this out my mind. She said all she talked about was dieting. She said until she heard stay stopped. Now do what you say. She knew she made a commitment to a higher power than herself. So she no longer felt powerless. She felt powerful. Yeah. Yeah. You know, so this is a great platform, a great opportunity, Calvin. I really appreciate you offering me this opportunity to come on and be able to share with people what my journey and what my life was like before. In the beginning, I could not stop drinking. I could not stop using. I could not stop being violent until I had gotten so fed up and God showed up. And he showed up, man. I didn't have to go to Walmart or Rize and purchase anything that would give me the initiative to improve my life. All I had to do was listen to the voice and do and made the commitment to stay stopped. Now when I go to my family, they don't close the door. They welcome me in. I go to different churches and different rec centers and people smile and they embrace me. And I feel something that goes in and outside of me, from them, from me to them, that resonate what I'm stressing at this particular moment. I feel the electricity and it's permanent. I'm not talking about something that shows up today, be gone tomorrow. Stay stopped is a permanent solution to all your negative activity. If you stay stopped, you're going to be so phenomenal, so welcoming, so joyful in your life. You will be the next world champion. You'll be the next welterweight champion to the people, because it ain't just about striking something with your palms or your fists. It's about connecting with the entire world. People will embrace you when they see that you're a phenomenal, loving, and caring person. And this is what all human beings desire to be. They would love to come home to their wives and their children, and they have stayed stopped from those behaviors that keeps the family in uproar. But once they attach themselves to this idea, man, you talking about a loving home, a loving family. People that when they see you now, they smiling because they welcome you. Stay stopped is the only solution to the world, man. Yeah. Thank you, Cal. Thank you, man.
Thank you for your presence, man. That was a good day. Panel,
You know,
y'all brothers ain't got nothing to say.
Appreciate you, Mo.
Yes, sir. I got one question.
Come on with it, bro.
yeah.
What is a practical and pragmatic way of evaluating and assessing the things that you need to stay stopped on?
Well, brother, I believe you answered that yourself when you said very practical. Practical meaning to continue to practice something. So when you stop, you practicing a behavior that you so easily have been doing all your life. When you first went to school, your teacher said, everybody pull out their pencil and paper and they write down this, that, and the third. And this is what you do for your homework. You think about it. You think about it and you add it on to the things that you already doing that's positive.
So the reason I asked that is because we got some of us where things become normalcy and we can't distinguish between what's positive and, you know, that's just the way things go.
Well, look at it like this, brother. Self-care and mindfulness. Taking care of yourself and practicing mindfulness provides you with clarity. So it's not difficult. When you taking care of yourself, you know what you need to do on a daily basis. You get up and brush your teeth. You take a shower. You get yourself prepared before you walk out the door. That's a self-care. That's what Stay Stop does. It gives you self-care and mindfulness. A reminder of every day practicing staying stop from people, relationships that does not benefit you in a positive manner. Mindfulness. This is self-care. This keeps you out the penitentiary, keeps you out the cemetery, keeps you out these rehabs. When you're being mindful and being about self-care in a very positive way. This is clarity.
I'll say
I'm
one
going to say
thing.
this, brother. Stay focused, man. Stay focused and continue to stay around those people that bring joy into your life. Coach Calvin, that title is not just a title. It shows the emphasis in his character, in his walk. He's able to train, he's able to teach, and he helps people become phenomenal. He makes people better than themselves at their age than he was at his age.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, Cal, I appreciate this opportunity for this discussion. I suggest that everyone go to my webpage, staystopnowdowhatyousay.com.
Repeat it again, Mo. Repeat it again.
Staystopnowdowhatyousay.com. My Facebook page is Charles H. Fields, and you can see the people that's involved with me, the people who have stayed stopped. People calls me often, emails me. My email is Charles Fields 120 at gmail.com. So you can email me. Man, I'll take a phone call, anything. You know, my phone number is 667-421-0187. Please. Let's
Hey,
do
Mo,
something.
send me that information so I can post it. And Senior, when you get a chance, give me some clips on this here.
Yes, sir, boss.
Yeah, man. Hey, Mo, I appreciate you, man. You just gave me a message.
Yes, sir, Cal. I really appreciate it. So, Cal, I'm about ready to have an event at the gym. It only seats 300 people. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm hoping that you guys, I haven't had the date yet. I'm hoping a lot of you guys come out and be a part of something that we should have had long time ago. You know, many of us had not had fathers like myself. So I start off bad. So now I have an opportunity to help a lot of people. And this is what I really want to do. I really want to help a lot of people, Cam, but I'm looking to connect with guys like you and the audience and the guys that's connected to you because our value system need to change.
Mm.
Who we value and why we value them. A lot of that need to change. We need to know who our true heroes are and sheroes are that's doing the work to connect our people to a higher power that will give us boundaries and principles of action and see to it that we shall forever act accordingly to them. This is what Stay Stop is about. Again, my webpage is staystopnowdowhatyousay.com and my Facebook page is Charles H. Fields. Thank you for allowing me to share it, Cal.
Hey Mo, can you text me all that information, please?
Yes, I'm gonna do it right now.
All right, man. We appreciate you, man. Hey, I thank
Yeah.
you for your present, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Any way I can help you, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing when the opportunity presents. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'd like to come see you soon. Do I have to set up an appointment with someone to come in
No, you
and
ain't got to do that, bro. It's just
okay.
pop up with me. We got a back to school drive that we're doing with the kids tomorrow, so that's what I'm focusing on tomorrow. Trying to help out Tank with that. He always do it every year. It's one of his annual things, so we're doing something with a little difference and making sure the kids down there, trying to do something different, give them a little R&R tomorrow.
Yes, sir. So
All right,
when is a good day? Or
Friday.
can I
Come see
come?
me Friday, yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. Take care, man. All of you guys, man, continue to stay stop, continuing to be willing and to be open so Coach Calvin can help you guys all be world champions. So I salute you guys and y'all have a wonderful evening. Take care. Thank you, Cal.
Appreciate
Thank
you,
you, Mo.
Motel.
Don't forget to text me that information here.
I am doing it now. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you.
I think Mo wanted to get out the phone.
Huh?
I said Mo wanted to get out the phone. He ain't want to finish talking to us. So nah. I
No, man,
like
that was all right. It
stay,
was enlightening,
stay,
though. It was something
stay
different.
stop. Stay stop. No, there's definitely something that I want to learn more about.
Yeah, it's something different, man. Mo, if y'all knew the history of Mo, in my days of being in the street, right? Mo was that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? They call him Mo Cho. You know what I'm saying? He was one of them guys, yo. He was one of them guys. Any of y'all remember Reggie Gross?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he was like out of that mob. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so listen to him and talking to him, when we did time together, man. I used to always, he said, yo, why you always ask me to talk? And he was very elegant with it. And I would say, dang, yo, you should be doing something else. Should be doing some speaking and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he finally got himself together and whatnot. So I just had to let him come on and talk about what he's doing, man, because it's been a real role. Because he said out to talk to me. He said, yo, I don't know how you did it. He said, yo, you had all the connects in the world coming out, and you went right in that gym and stayed there.
Mm.
And the day I had a phone call from one of my friends that was one of them guys when I ain't had no money and I needed money to get the kids on tournaments and stuff. He
Mm-hmm.
called me today. And for Mo calling me and stuff, it just make me reflect. Like, damn, yo, Joker put in a lot of work, but everybody don't understand the grind. You remember we was talking about that the day earlier, wasn't we saying?
Right. Yep.
And I find it funny that the only way you find your peace, you got to find your peace that what makes you happy. And he just said that, you know.
Mm-hmm. Gotta find what makes you happy because that's
Yeah.
nobody
So
else.
I,
There's
I was
nobody else
telling
there but yours.
sis, whatever makes you happy, that's what you stay around. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, keep it moving, keep it pushing. In the words of Kenny Ellis, the Bible, stay prayed up and keep it moving.
You know
That's
what
how.
I would say though, guys? That's a selfless journey that you go on when you trying to affect others. When you trying to save others, it's not really about you anymore, because
No, it's not.
you've had your time and it's like, you've had time to reflect whether you're gonna, change other lives. And I say this from my end, like I'm from New York. I played ball most of my life. So, but the street dudes always like the athletes, but they kept us in line where it's like, shorty, go over there, man. This ain't no good for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there was kind of like a bridge that we accepted. somehow or another, the next generation, the bridge was kind of lost. The gap was, I mean, it got further where like they weren't taking the message or they weren't willing to take the message, and they found themselves, in precarious situations now, and they kind of like young OGs in the game, and it's just getting out of control. And recently, when I've been doing my interviews with some of my youngest, and I've known them for 12, 15 years, and I hear they've been doing something positive with their life, me not knowing that I affected them in certain ways or put them in certain positions to be successful at an early age, make me feel as though like, yo, I could be giving them other platforms now at this age. They might need me again. And it ain't about me no more. And I'm all right with that because I know the message could be passed along that I have through them. And then if I do a good job at what I'm doing, they'll always reach back. So what he doing is positive.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. And I'd like to add to that. I would say that in turn, in order to take care of something, you definitely got to take care of yourself. You have to. It's like when you get on that damn airplane, and the first thing that they tell you is, in the event that this thing crashes, you got to put your oxygen mask on first. Because how are you going to help somebody put their mask on and you can't breathe?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So just through the process of taking care of something, it's very enriching. Through that, you're going to take care of yourself just by default.
Yeah, absolutely. People like to
That's
see
just
examples
positive.
of things too, because like you doing
That too.
good or you speaking a certain way, but you gotta have the proof in the pudding to show
Exactly.
them why they should follow the leader. Like you
The
know what I'm saying?
preponderance of the evidence definitely has to be strong. And oddly enough, and I'm not saying it's just because you want head coach Calvin, but I actually cited you the other day to one of the homies because we were talking about the Giants. Like we're Giants fans. And we were talking about the head coach, Brian Dable. Right now, this dude, he's getting himself in shape. Like he's in good shape. And I actually cited you as a reference. I was like, man, it must be easy for the kids to follow your example given the shape that you're in. Because I was joking around with seniors saying, like, yo, Coach Calvin, like he could fight at 175 right now. So I could only imagine the impact that that has on them, seeing the type of time and care that you put into yourself. Like to Remo's point, it's a lot easier to follow somebody's example if they showing you like, yo, this actually works. The same thing with Mr. Ennis, Bozy Boots'
Yeah,
dad. When you
yeah,
see him, that
good
dude
brother right there.
he's damn near 70 years old, and they say he still
Yeah,
run like 6 miles a day. You some
he
every
damn
now and
sure
again you
do.
see him
Getting there with
sparring.
no headgear. Yo, I talk to him, man. I be like, yo, Bose, I'm trying to see what you see. Yeah,
You
but
know
that's
this.
an honor, man, when you get that at that age. 'Cause my mother told me I wasn't gonna live to see 30, man.
Mm,
And I'm pushing 60, y'all. And I sit there and think about it. And I always think about it. And I ain't at 60 yet. I got the end of this month. And I keep saying to myself, yo, hope nothing ever happens. You know what I'm saying? I don't get to complete half what my mother said I wasn't going to complete.
Yeah,
And
you know it.
today, and I still think about that. And she told me that she's 6 feet under. And she told me that when I was young. You ain't gonna get to see 30 at the rate you're going.
Well,
and
I'll say this,
that's a
right?
fact.
Well, what I've noticed in the story I hear about you, from the highs to the lows, and then come back, and then depicted on TV, the wire, and all this other stuff is like to see. Even this morning, like you were in the gym, the phone wasn't working with senior something, but just the joy that you had with the kids, and you're part of the biggest team in the sport, but just the enjoyment that you have working with the minions is just enlightening. Like like it's not always about the money, the journey, and enjoying the secondary part of life. Because some people, they pack it up and like, you know what, this too hard. I don't know how to get through this, and they go about their business. But the fact that you still touch the youth, it gives them something to look forward for the next tank or the next truck or whoever they idolize. But you still the person that they could reach and touch. And be like, you know what? let me pull something from this guy, or let me hear, you know, me a verse or something, and
Mm-hmm.
make them feel a whole different way. And it might not mean as much now, but when they get older, and like I was able to hear from this guy, it means so much more to them. Cause these
True
dudes
indeed.
that, you know, I had coaches that I wish I could talk to today because they used to spit some shit, and I was just so young, I couldn't take it in how I should have been taking it in. But now I'm
Mm.
like, you know what? As a grown man, I'm like, damn, I know what that meant now. So it's just baby lessons that you just instilling, whether they get it or not. The fact that you saying it, when they get it, they'll get it. So don't think that is going on deaf ears.
True indeed. And then also just, to piggyback off of that, you know, I get emotional sometimes just looking at the story. I ain't gonna lie, man. I had one tear coming down like Denzel and Glory when I seen that interview when he was talking about how he still hears Tank as that little kid. Believe in me, coach. To come out of the circumstance that he went through and to make it to that point to where now you can say not only are you successful, but you've been able to get somebody to this point, because they say the highest form of success is being able to duplicate yourself, to be able to instill those type of values in somebody else to where now they can be successful. And I think about my uncle, and I love my uncle dearly, God bless his soul, but he was locked up for a long time. He got released. He got deported, extradited back to Jamaica. He died from a stroke within a year being free.
Mm.
And
Mm.
he didn't have nothing to come home to, didn't cultivate anything, and I'm pretty sure that was overwhelming. So for you to overcome that and for you to be where you are now, that's nothing short of amazing. But most importantly, again, just the fact that you're having an impact on these people's lives, and in turn, all of us as well. All of us as boxing fans, we value you because of that. Like just the resilience, the resolve, the fortitude, the metal, and everything like that. Because we don't get some of our favorite fighters without you guys, the coaches, instilling these
Yeah.
values in these guys, and then also giving these guys the confidence to be who they are and to really step into that. You know, I watch Emmanuel Stewart, and I'm just like, man, just hearing some of his
One of the
words,
greats. One of the greats, man.
one of the
One
best,
of the
man, one of the
great.
best to ever
Yeah,
do it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Without a question. His name still sticks to my mind all the time. When you say Emmanuel Stewart. But again, when I sit back and look at the achievement and stuff, that it's just work for me, to tell you the truth. And I still, it's it got to a point that it's not about the boxing with me anymore. It's about showing, putting the right people around you, and whatever thought that your Lord give to you, you can manifest it if you just truly believe. If you truly believe, your work, your work, you know. And one day I was in camp with Tank. And Tank said to me, he said, I ain't do nothing yet. And I listened to his interview, this last fight, and I said to myself, like, damn, he came a long way, because he even said, man, I don't get happy about my wins because I got to go back again and do it again. And that's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard, man, when you got to come off a performance and have another great performance, And when I listen to Mo saying, stay stop, you got to be disciplined just to stay stop from yourself.
True indeed, man. What is it? Tomorrow is about to be 10 years I've been with my wife,
Mm.
and I'm
Congrats.
only 35, so we've been together since we was in our 20s.
Yo, I'm going to
And then
salute you, man. I'm going to salute you.
I tell folks, man, like, yo, just because you say I do or you make a commitment, exchange vows, the temptation don't stop. It ain't like all of a sudden,
Ooh,
like all these women ain't fine no more. Like, yo, you walk down the street
man.
and you like, damn, like, but it's not even just always about the other person. It's also about
Mm.
yourself as well. To say
Yeah.
to yourself, like, yo, I made a commitment. So in turn, like me, stepping outside of that, you know, I'm betraying myself as well, not just the other person.
Because you the one said it.
Right.
That's
Right.
heavy, man. That's why I said to you, man, I salute you. You got 10 in.
Yeah. It's
And
as long as
then
I haven't
you
been with
look at
anybody.
when you look at this day and time, you know, I was talking to Senior. I said, yo, we got to bring some women on the show and talk about relationships, especially at this day and time. Because when I listen to some of the youth, some of them don't even see relationships. It's what they can get out of a person.
Man, it's an ugly time out here.
Yeah, real.
See, indeed. And really what it comes down to is the small things, man.
Yeah.
It really is the small things and the things that we kind of take for granted. Like, for example, if you only got one vehicle, both of y'all are working, there'll be times where it's 3 a.m, I'm walking to work. And I'm talking about I gotta walk 2-3 miles because
That's
I know, like,
sacrificing, yo. That's
I don't want her to
sacrificing.
have
That's
to get on the bus or take a cab or something like that. Like, no, you can take the car. And I ain't gonna lie to you. There'd be times where I'd be walking because as a New Yorker, Remo can attest, and I'm pretty sure you know, being from Baltimore, if there's a certain hour and it's dudes outside XYZ, I'm like, man, you got to be prayed up because I'm like, I got to walk past these dudes over here in the corner. I'm like, I hope I'm over here in my uniform, you know, going to work, driving as a damn bus driver.
I don't mean to cut y'all off, right? I'm sitting in the car, man. I ain't seen this shit in years. I'm seeing some real Baltimore shit, yo, that's happening right in front of me, man. I ain't seen this type of look in years. I just don't. If I show y'all that, y'all be like, damn, it's crowded out here right there. Senior, you was here, you was like, yo, you remember the aces that I weigh, Senior?
Mm-hmm.
Man, they got it like it's overwhelmed out here tonight.
Damn.
Yo, it's unreal.
Damn.
And they ain't no hand me down. It's some slick shit over here. It's like Foot Lockers outside.
Damn. Oh yeah, y'all showing off.
Yo, I'm about to get out my car and see what they got.
You said they got the Asics on?
Man, they got the Aces. What's some things I had on today?
What did you have on today?
Yeah, they Aces. No, these is what's the one? The new Jones everybody wearing. They got them different colors. Hold up. Hey, Santa Claus. Santa Claus. What you got right there? Aces, okay. What size? Size 10's over there? 10 in the gold. Give me a second, y'all.
Them A6 gel lights. I'm gonna do your feet well. Tell you that much. Things good, easy on the feet.
Yeah, I had me a couple pair of those from Burlington, man. Came up on the score. They was what, $29 a pair up in there, man. I went to
they $100 now.
They $130.
Sheesh.
The gel lights. $130.
Yeah, that's
shout out to Burlington, man. Anybody out there who's into the frugal shopping like myself, every now and then you got to pop in Burlington, Ross, Marshalls.
I just got a nice polo joint from Marshalls, man. $60. Good boy.
I got me a nice little Knicks jacket from. Hold on, let me show you my little Knicks jacket real quick, Remo. From a little satin joint from Marshalls, $29.
Okay. Man, that brother that was talking, seeing that was heavy though, man. Because I know for a fact these kids, man, they need direction, bro.
You know, I gotta represent my team, man. Knicks.
Oh, that's heavy. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, you
might have to send that. You might have to send that my way.
Oh yeah. You should
got
have got
blue trim around the collar and all that. $29. Shout out to Marshalls.
You should have got the Baltimore Bullets on there.
No.
Huh?
Nah, you from New York, man. Come on, don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh my gosh. See, ain't sleep.
She ain't hit the snooze button real quick, man.
Hell no. I was over here, you know what I mean? Getting some things
Oh
together.
yeah, this cat, man. My cats tore my chair up, King KO. I got two cats, Oreo and Tux. They outside right now because they punk asses got fleas. So I got the cats outside.
Dang.
Hell no. No, that's me all day, Don Shay. I'm the ultra frugal shopper. Like I don't play no games. I'm always looking for the sales. I'm like, where they at?
I wasn't snoring, Miss Lloyd, because I wasn't asleep.
You what the OG said? I was resting my eyes.
I wasn't alive.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's me all
Senya,
day.
What's up, Coach?
man. Oh, she had some shit I ain't even seen before,
Damn.
but not my size. That's the problem.
What size
Only in Baltimore, huh?
what size they had?
8, 9s. They had no big size. She said she'd be back through though.
Oh, all right.
Oh, but it was some she had some shit they ain't even got in the stores.
Yeah, I just
You,
come to the conclusion they want us to shop online, not in the store.
mm.
Because that shit in the store
remember
be
how, you remember how I used to come through the city with that Under Armour?
mm-hmm.
That's how she rolling, yeah.
Okay.
You know, I used me and Kitty used to come through the city with that Under Armour, hit all the corners.
Right.
The 5-0 used to sit there. Oh, that's Coach Calvin. Leave him alone. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
I
but
remember them days.
no, I appreciate you for bringing Mo Charles on here with the message.
Nah, man, Mo Charles, man. If y'all knew, if I could tell y'all his story, man, y'all be amazed with this guy. And he finally getting it together, man. And you know, and that's why he reached out to me. It's because when we was in, man, I used to always, sit down and tell him start. And then people used to sit down and start listening. I remember he used to have like 15, 20 guys listen to him start talking. This joker knew the Bible and the Quran, backwards and forward.
Mm.
And I used to sit there and say, man, he used to, what you call it? When he came home, he was messing up. I said, Mo, yo, you know the scriptures back and forth, man. I ain't even got to tell you. You can tell me what ayat to go to. You can tell me what scripture to go to. And he finally turning around, He finally turned around, and he came to me. He said, man, you kept telling me, man, my speech is going to be the one that saved me. You know what I'm saying? I said, right now, the only person going to save you is you. We had the same conversation the other night when he called me, to try to get on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I said, Mo, to tell you the truth, that message is for you. But at the same time, even though the message is for you, it's for you to live through your message, to let the people how you living. And
Right.
listen to him. You see how quiet we was?
Mm-hmm.
And when you asked him that question, and the funny thing, y'all was already talking on that level already.
Right.
Y'all was already, you see how God worked? Y'all was already talking on it. And when he came in, and then my man came back with that question, he said, you already answered your own question. And I was like, damn, when he came back, I was like, God dang, you could feel it. And he always told me, like my mission ain't just the boxing part. It's basically showing the individual we have to help our youth change their way of thinking. And not only changing their way of thinking, the way how they have to prepare what's to come, man, because it's coming.
Yes,
It
sir.
is
Yes,
it
sir.
is coming. And everybody don't understand, man, that you have to prepare yourself for it. And it's going to take discipline to prepare you what's about to come.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, yeah,
Calvin, hello?
yeah, man.
Yeah, so, reflecting on your value and your actions, consider what matters most, how you align your actions with your value. This is what help people understand your character and will guide them to a better future. Yeah. Yeah. Calum, you are a very skilled and intelligent individual because you build better relationships and you help people enhance their well-being because you set personal goals and you lead people to fulfill a great future. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you, Mr. Mo, for coming on here. You know what I mean? And blessing us with your story.
No, he blessed us, yo. He blessed us. When he was speaking, I just reflect back when he used to talk to me all the time, man. I said, "Dang, this joker can talk," and he has you like. You remember how the guy used to play the pipe paper when we was little? They just tell us that story that everybody was following and dancing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I said, man, Mo, get ready, sit down and get to the nitty gritty of speaking and being honest and telling his vision and how he see things, the way things is. And God spoke to him. Stay stop.
Yeah, man.
Stay stop. Yo, that's a serious, that's powerful. Because you have to do it within self.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I'm
I was
listening
talking.
to all you. Yeah.
Go ahead, Mo.
You know, sometimes when we listen to the people that's close to us, that offer us valuable insight into our behavior, gives us a better opportunity to carve and create a better character. Considering how you talk to trusted friends and family and members that you have a personal relationship with, help you develop into personal growth. Yeah.
Mm.
I was just listening to the little youngster from New York and how he personalized his advice, and he was helping me navigate through some of my challenges.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. It's a sad saying. That's all we are. We're reflections of each other.
No doubt. Yeah. Man, we need
And,
each other for guidance. Yeah.
And
Whether it's learning new skills or building better relationships, we need each other.
Mr. Charles, I'm
Mm.
gonna tap out for the night, but whatever you're doing, just make sure you're intentional about what you're doing with everybody, because be the best leaders you could, because the youth need you. The youth need the words from OGs, so they can
Yeah.
understand why we following, and we got youngins behind us that we need tutelage for them as well. So one hand wash
Hey,
another.
Yes,
that's
You know
sir.
real
what I'm
talk.
saying?
I reflect on that story with Malcolm X when he was following Elijah Muhammad. Y'all remember that story, right?
Yes, sir.
And it plays a big factor when people looking up to you, man. You got to make sure that walk that you saying you walking is walking,
Absolutely.
because they're gonna look at it.
Yes.
So, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be safe.
I
All right,
appreciate you for
I'm
coming
out of
through.
here too, man. I got a long drive home, so let me get to it.
I
All
just
right,
y'all
Cal, I'm gonna
destination's
send you
good,
this
man.
information.
Yeah, hey Mo, don't forget to send me the information so Senior can put it up, man.
Okay, I'm gonna do it right now. Thank you.
Yeah,
You
hey,
have a
hey
great
Senior,
night.
do me a
Y'all take
favor.
care.
Senior, do me a favor. Send some of them clips that we got off the show and send it to Richie Baby here.
All right.
And I'm gonna send you the text. I need to add some of that in. Some of that his information to go to it here. That'll go to my page here.
Hold. You gonna have to get your own guy, though. You can't keep taking it down. You can't. You can't.
Hey,
All right, senior. My
hey, just
closing argument: small things, all things, was easy to do, was also easy not to do.
hey, I just sent Richie a check, nigga.
Appreciate you, Aunt. Oh,
I sent Richie a check to
no.
appreciate his work.
I'll make sure I get it. I'll make sure I get it over to
Yeah, cover you up something, man, because I want to get this out to Mo, because I need Mo to really dig in deep, man, because you see how all this was quiet.
him.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how Mo is, you know what I'm saying? So anytime I can help a good friend, I'm gonna help him, you know what I'm saying? You
Right.
know, don't be surprised when we do our show here in Baltimore. I'm gonna have him open up the show with it, you know what I'm saying? Or in the middle of it, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of our youth need somebody, you know, to talk to. And then some of the old heads that know Mo, they're gonna say, yo, that's Mo. They won't believe it. That's why in my situation, a lot of people reflect like, damn, that's CCO, man. I remember that youngin', man. That nigga had no sense of directions. None. You know what I'm saying? And you listen to some of the stories about me, man, you'll be like, that can't be Coach. You know? So when I sit back and reflect, man, I thank my Lord for giving me a chance to like letting me be his light.
No doubt. You're doing a heck of a job with it too.
Man, I ain't even finished. You know, I ain't even done because time is running out for me.
I think you got
time is running out.
I was watching you take them punches from the young Too Sharp today. I think you got a lot left. At least we know you got still chin.
Yeah, I got you, man, because I gotta find that next one for him.
Right.
Gotta find that next one for him, so he can walk him to the promised land for me.
And don't forget everybody tomorrow. If y'all in the Baltimore area, Pennsylvania Avenue, 3 o'clock, Robinson Marshall, back to school drive that Tank giving away tomorrow. So if y'all in the area, come through.
Come through, man. See what he doing, man. He do this every annual and whatnot, you know. And I respect what he do because, man, parents are hurting. They hurting, man, trying to get the school supply. Most kids, they had to spend close to $800 just to get them with school supplies. That's a dent in their pocket, man.
Big dent.
That's a dent, man. All the stuff that they asking for in school, man. Hold up, you got to look like, wait a minute, where they think these parents got money at like this?
Don't have more than one child.
Yo. So again, and even if you don't have no kids and you want to drop something off for the kids, you can do that too, y'all. Just come on through. Man, I gotta go through one of my closet, man. I got so much stuff in the closet. I gotta get it down there tomorrow.
Oh, I should be there to help you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna need your help, bro. That's why I'm putting it out there. All right, y'all. Hey, man, I love y'all, man. Thanks. The Rize podcast is in the building as usual. As usual, man.
Appreciate you.
Man, no, appreciate you, bro. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing, singer. Cause guess what? If I ain't breathing, you're gonna reflect and look back and say, yo, damn. Mo said that. He bought the best.
No, I agree. Hey, man, hope y'all enjoyed the show, man. Another dope fire show, man. Shout out to Mo Charles for coming through. Shout out to Coach Calvin for coming through. Shout out to Ed McQueen. Excuse me. And shout out to Remo, man. Another dope show. Another Tuesday in the books, man. Hey, reach out to somebody you ain't talked to in a while. Whether y'all got beef or not, just check on them, man. See how they doing. Just like that, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cause all this life we ain't over this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. And now we rich now, we got money, I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.